Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and Honkai Star Rail lovers, welcome back to a very late, but not so late, reactionary video content series. We are here today to go over the first of the drip marketing content for Keeping Up with the Star Rail for Cerydra. This one is going to be a little bit rushed for two reasons, and also this is kind of why we're late too. I was busy playing other games, but it's about to be 4 a.m. So not only do I have to be quiet, but I have work extremely soon. So I'm hopefully going to be quick. But there's not too much to say about Cerydra that I haven't already kind of touched upon, even in Heiselin's video as well. But TLDR, Cerydra is very much like Heiselin. So we're going to go over all the criteria here as usual. Hopefully quickly, but we'll see. But Cerydra and Heiselins seem to be two characters that, while they're good in their own rights, they're good only with niches. And Heiselins is basically the exact same way with Dot. So far, it seems like Cerydra is the only good support, best in slot support for basically two characters. Anaxa, which is okay, I guess, it's whatever, but also fine on. Now, this is where gameplay meta-wise, because she's so niche, it's hard to really rate her here. I mean, gameplay, she's a support. What gameplay really is there, right? Meta-wise, she's going to be top tier if you use an Oxa or Finon. But aside from that, this is where their pull value almost goes down if you don't have these characters, or if you don't want them, or if you're not getting them. Because, while all supports are generally good, a lot of the supports we've gotten thus far have been very universal. And Iceland's obviously is like purely for Dot, and Cerydra is basically just for these two characters and almost no one else. She's very, very niche from what I heard. Now, I don't know if they've buffed her because I'm staying away from the actual details here, but we're going to see that here now, aren't we? Now, not exact numbers, but we're going to see a gist of what she does. But basically, she makes you use your skill twice, but it's only the skill. So obviously that sounds decent for some characters, but for Finon and Anaxa, it's their bread and butter. So aside from that, the second criteria of looks. I really like her looks. She's basically Star Rail Farina version, but kind of mean and evil. Now, I'm not going to spoil too much on her lore, because, the looks are just plain clear and cut. I really like her. She's Farina. The lore, though, going aside from the looks, which are clear cut, the lore is very interesting. In a similar way to Heiselin's, and I think I've come around a lot on Heiselin's, even though I'm not even done with Heiselin's yet because I have to roll for her still. Cerydra is almost a similar way. I would say I disliked Cerydra at first. I liked her more than Heiselin's, right? But Cerydra, keeping away from spoilers here, is definitely closer to a character like Scaramouche, I would say, from Genshin Impact. Obviously, they're not very like, but it's the only parallel I could draw. She's a character that is not overtly nice. Because a lot of the times in these Hoyo games, we get overtly nice characters, which is a good change from the usual tedium. Cerydra being almost evil, I would say at times, is really good. Now, one thing I do have to say about her lore, because I don't think she's going to get any more lore in the story, I think her lore was decent. I think it was a little shoehorned in at the end because they had to fit Heiselins and Cerydra. For a long part of this current patch, Heiselins felt like the main character, and then Cerydra felt like the side character. She didn't feel like a background character, and towards the end, she kind of got a little bit more screen time, I guess, but it felt really, really just shoved in there just because they're like, oh shit, and Cerydra's here too. Cerydra did have her time in the sun, and again, I think what they showed off was very different from the usual characters. But it really just feels like a one and done. And it's sad when you feel like that because it's kind of like that with most characters. In these gacha games, the characters come out, they have their patch, maybe they're back for events, but that's pretty much it. Unless they're special. Which Cyril seems to be doing a decent job of that. But yeah, I feel like Cerydra could have been done a little bit better lore-wise, but her lore is pretty good, her personality is pretty nice too. Now here's the secret criteria. What's her competition? Well, her only competition, at least for now, because, she's still out, is Heiselins. Now, after Cerydra, we kind of have some heavy hitters, and this is going to be hard. So, and I mean hard for me, not really for other people. This is where I like Dot, So I still have to roll for Hysolins. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I love Finon, and if I get Cerydra, my Finon team is already goated. It's over. Like, he's gonna be fucking dual planetary destructioning people. It is not gonna be okay what he's doing. And I generally like her too. So I want Cerydra as well. I generally like both Hysolins and Cerydra. I don't know which one I like more. Probably Cerydra, to be honest. I just think, like, lore-wise, I think I like Hysolins a lot, but Cerydra's a very, very close second. It's just gameplay wins out, I think, for or sorry, not gameplay, personality, and just the amount of attention I would say they pay to Hysolins during the story puts her a little above Cerydra. I would say they're pretty close, but they're not really conflicting unless you have both teams, which I do, or if you're looking at Dan Heng in March, because it's impossible to ignore the new characters coming out now. Dan Heng, I hope I'm gonna have no interest in, and this is where I'm kind of speculating ahead. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but Dan Heng I always hated. I didn't get Imbibitor, and I'm so glad I did because that shit fell off like really fast. But Black March, oh my god. Black March is crazy. Emo March, Black March, Evernight, whatever you want to call her, I want her. She is so fucking cool. And she's Remembrance. I don't know what she's gonna do though, but we are just getting, and I feel like she's gonna be a big character too. We are just getting like big character after big character after big character a lot sooner than we usually do. Because what was it in Penacony, in Pikacony, right? It was Acheron and Firefly, and I think that's pretty much it for big characters. In Amphorius, we've already had Finon, we've had Castorus. I'm assuming Evernight is gonna be one. I'm assuming Black March is gonna go crazy. If it's Dan Heng, I'm gonna be so sad, but big competitions coming, so this is really where she has to perform extremely well, which is hard because she's only for Finon and Anoxa. But either way, let's look at her kit. Let's see what we think, because I know generally what she does, but let's see if there's any bells and whistles I don't know. And also, let's look at Albert, because Albert's cute and funny too. God, man, this is 7 minutes. Fuck my ass. Also, they've themed this so funny, because even the title, Bite Down on Life and the Seri Salad, Cerydra is hilarious in the lore, in the stupid event too. Again, no spoilers, but Cerydra is just so much in her own world. It is funny. I don't know how she became the fucking Imperator.
Ladies and
She
gentlemen,
dressed him up like a clown.
Star Ale, the Cerydra edition.
She gets her
By
own
royal command,
edition.
I, Lord Albert, have been tasked with reading an important decree from our sovereign Cerydra.
And he has to go
I am
along with this.
Cerydra,
Oh!
the Imperator, Empress of the Holy City Akaba, and the one
she's
who
so
ended the
tiny.
Chrysos War.
I love how much like
Under
moxie
my
she
rule,
has though.
all plots were
Look, she's on the
crushed before they could take
Dromos.
root, and every enemy was soundly defeated. Victory was absolute, with glory claimed under my
He is so
banner. To
violent.
this day, not once have I had a judgment. Not
Is
once
that her
have
ult?
I failed.
She looks like a
Therefore,
fish a little bit with her hair.
whether you understand
Looks like
it
a
or not,
manta.
you are to assist the dear Trailblazer with everything you have.
Hey,
Should the finest
that's
command
me.
will answer to my raids directly.
Yo,
Your
she's
flawless
glazing
monarch,
us.
Cerydra. In her own words, yes.
Dude, I love her look,
It's like
man.
the monarchs of
Oh,
old have returned.
Hycelins.
A perfect
I'll say this, Hycelins is way nicer than I ever thought. I thought she was so mean.
proclamation, wouldn't you say, fluffy fish?
Fluffy fish.
Miss Hycelins, just
Here
call
we go
me
with the fucking fish
graceful
motif.
snowwing, if you please.
Of course, snow-winged fish.
Bruh, she doesn't
Communication
stop.
stuff. Wish I could call you melodious bird.
I like how they have to say he's a
The show's
bird.
go on, and our viewers must admire the Imperator's magnificence. Back to it. Keep this in mind. Our
Oh my
sovereign
god, that
Cerydra
shit's
is a
gold.
wind character following the path of harmony. She's
I can't
wise,
believe she's
decisive,
wind and not
always
ice.
makes the right call in critical moments.
You would think she'd be
When using a
ice,
basic
not
attack,
wind.
Our sovereign deals wind damage to one designated enemy. Using her skill, our sovereign grants military merit to the target ally or
God,
herself.
look at her.
1 point of special
Ooh.
charge.
The moment the Imperator makes her move,
Hycelins
she's
is
already
just gonna
played out
glaze.
1,000 battles in her mind.
So what she
Bro,
thinking
look at
now?
her. She looks so
That's just her
happy.
confidence.
She's
Oh, I see.
plotting.
Showing a tolerance for mistakes. Characters with military merit have increased attack. And don't forget, after gaining
Is that
military
it?
merit,
Just
using
attack?
basic attack or skill will help Cerydra gain 1 special charge point.
Okay.
Furthermore, after the military merit holder attacks, our sovereign deals additional wind damage to the target once.
So she's like an echo. Her damage isn't going to be
points,
anything
she can
crazy
level up
though.
military merit to peerage to dispel crowd control debuffs on the holder. The crit
Okay.
damage and all type res penetration of the peerage holder's skill damage increases, and the holder can trigger.
And it's only skill damage, by the way. That is the crazy part. That's what makes her so niche.
Coup de Mon when using their skill, meaning the ability when duplicated and activated in advance.
So you kind of have to
original
think and
ability is
time
used.
this almost
In
too.
action, it looks like the same
Yeah,
skill
let me
is
see what
being
they
used twice.
what did they say in the top right here? You can only trigger coup de main once and will not trigger it in succession. Cerydra will not gain exclusive charge points. Wow.
Or
Okay.
the original ability is used. In action, it looks like the same skill is being used twice back to back.
It looks like you're
After
glitching.
Coup de Mon ends, our sovereign consumes some charge points and peerage reverts to military merit. So follow our sovereign's banner to gain military merit, ascend to peerage, and launch a Coup de Mon.
Dude, I feel like there's so much going against her because you have to think when you play her. She's very niche. This is almost a bait character, and they usually do these before big ass characters like Dunhung and March.
Then you'll reach the peak of your potential. Isn't that right, Dux Gladiorum?
Indeed. And when that glory is upon us, I shall host an eternal banquet in your name. Toasting to the
Oh,
stars and dreaming beneath the galaxy's light.
Ooh,
yo, she's
even the
visiting
stars can be
him.
banquet companions. Oh, the sovereign troops have amazing benefits. Just a heads up, only one military merit holder can be present on the battlefield. When the target
Huh,
changes,
she used it on
military merit moves on
Sunday?
to the next one, and the sovereign's charge points reset to 1.
Oh, so you
After
can't even
locking into
transfer
traits,
them.
our
Wow.
sovereign skill can give us
You can't
speed
even do
boost
like a
for her
secret
and
tech.
the military merit holder for some turns. Using the military merit holder's
Oh,
basic
speed
attack
boost
or
too,
skill
okay.
will also grant Cerydra energy. After using her ultimate, our sovereign gains some charge points and deals wind damage to all enemies. If no one currently holds military merit, our sovereign will grant it to
Wow.
the first position allied character in the lineup.
So they have to be first. Oh my god, look at that guy running.
Victory.
No, what she truly revels in is watching others struggle desperately and still lose.
That is fucked up.
Cerydra, our sovereign,
VD?
increases her crit rate by 100%.
Oh, so this is the good part. You don't have to build her crit at all.
Military merit holder uses ultimate for the first time in a battle. Our sovereign also gains 1 special charge point.
So you
The
have
sovereign's
some
technique
leeway
grants military
on when
merit
you can
to
use the
herself.
charge.
Switching active characters before combat begins will give military merit to the character you switch to last. After entering combat, she'll automatically use her skill once on the military merit holder without
So it's like
consuming
Ruan
skill
Mei,
points.
essentially.
To make sure
Okay.
everyone understands, our sovereign has ordered me to give you a full breakdown of her abilities.
Oh, shit.
Cerydra, our sovereign, greatly empowers teammates who rely on skills.
So he's gonna
to
have the
deal
double
damage.
thing here. So that means
Coup de Mon
Finon gets more
ends.
stacks,
Its
too,
allies
towards his
use
ult
the same
quick.
skill twice in one action, unleashing devastating burst damage.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That means if you're in Finon ult, can you still stack this? Oh shit, wait, they were, I mean, I already knew they were meant for each other, but damn, they actually fit way better than I initially thought. Oh shit.
Sovereign can quickly
gotta
build
see
up
this.
charge points by using her own skill or ultimate, or when the military merit holder uses their basic attack or skill.
Wow.
Military merit to
Wait,
peerage,
Finon's
which
gonna
is
go
Coup de Mon,
crazy.
The enemy will be swiftly wiped out
Can
in
he
one
use this
powerful
twice
burst.
in one
Now
ult
then,
cycle?
let's take a moment
No
to
way.
admire our sovereign's commanding
And they have
presence
Sunday.
on
Oh
the
my
battlefield.
god. Thank god Sunday's
With
getting some
flawless
use,
strategy,
man.
our
Aside
sovereign
from the
grants
Glia.
Finon military merit, the automatic use her skill on him once after entering combat. At the same time,
So
her
does it
energy
even
builds
give
up,
action advance?
and
It
she uses her
doesn't.
ultimate, dealing damage to all enemies and gaining special charge points.
So her ultimate is almost
Still our
really
sovereign's
useless.
turn.
Wow.
She uses her skill, gaining even more special charge points. Now it's Finon's turn.
Get him,
He uses his
Finon.
skill, wounding the enemy and granting 1 special charge point to our sovereign. Right after that, Sunday uses his skill and ultimate
Sunday
on Finon,
action
and
forwards
Finon takes
him.
extra action, maxing out our sovereign's charge
It
points.
aligns perfectly with his
Military
ult.
merit finished
Whoopee.
appears. Finon is also fully charged and uses his ultimate to transform. Then,
And now it's gonna be
triggers
double
Coup de
planetary
Mon with his
devastation.
enhanced
Here it
skill,
is.
unleashing 2 consecutive
Crazy.
enhanced skills on the enemy.
Bruh.
Under our sovereign's brilliant command, the
And
enemies
it looked
are
like you can
wiped out with
overflow the
ease.
stacks too.
This feels like her royal way of saying that's a wrap. And that, dear viewers, was a glorious display from Cerydra.
Wow. He's so fucking niche. I mean, we already knew this, and I mentioned it, but wow.
Again and again.
Another shining triumph added to her
He
long
looks
list
so
of
funny because she's so short and
Besides,
so
even if I may
serious.
ask, do you think our sovereign will be pleased with how I did?
God, I
If
hope
you doubt
so.
someone, don't choose them. If you
Oh.
choose someone, don't doubt them. The Imperator chose you,
Ooh.
didn't she?
There's something you might not know. The peerage I received, well, it's kinda...
No worries,
Oh
cutie
my
hootie
god, look at the
fry.
fucking
Let me
camera.
add a little note for
Cutie
you.
hootie fry.
Hey, cutie isn't bad, really. It's just that the hootie part makes it all about my vocals.
That sounds
When I want to
racist.
use my chops, you know? Isn't there something that captures my whole vibe a bit better?
Of course. How about cutie pie fry?
You
Oh
two
my
really are
fucking god.
perfectly in sync.
This had nothing to do with the seri salad, by the way. Dude, Cerydra is so funny. Her lore is so good, but god, gameplay-wise, she's just so niche. And again, the biggest problem I think she's gonna have, well, two biggest problems, which, I've already outlined. Number one, so fucking niche, and number two, we're probably gonna get huge-ass characters coming out soon, man. This is scary. But anyway, that's gonna be it. I mean, a lot of her kit I basically knew. I didn't think she was going to give an action forward, and she didn't. She gives speed up, which is decent, but she's basically just made for Finon. Jesus Christ. Like, if it works during Finon's ult, which I'm assuming it does, it's over. Like, God, I'm going to struggle so much. I need to see how my High Ceilings rolls go first, but I want her, but I might need to make the ultimate sacrifice, at least for High Ceilings. Man, this is hard, but I do have a lot of rolls too, so we'll see. Anyway, only time will tell, and once I get to the rolling, I'll know more. But it's not looking strong for others. I wouldn't be surprised if she does not sell well at all. But I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. But either way, I have work very soon. I have to go. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you all watch me at Twitch TV Tecnics channel. Also, tell me what you think of Cerydra. Are you rolling for, or are you not? Have a good one, everyone. Eee!